All right, guys, welcome back. We have these solo raid objectives. You get some refined XP and an alliance raid ticket. The refined XP is actually a really good resource to help you eventually level up. If you go into the solo raids, you can go to the tags. You can pick between assault, tactician, and vanguard. There are lots of videos out there, including some that I've done myself, that go into more detail on how to play raids, but this is a nice sample. So if I need to use a cosmic champion, so I can bring in a cosmic champion, I can search through whichever one I want, assault, vanguard, tactician, pick one of the classes that I want, and when you enter the solo raids, it's similar, not exactly the same, but very similar to how raids are if you've never done raids before. But here, because it's a sample of basically every possible iteration of a fight you could do, you're always going to have to go to the correct path. If you pick it'll highlight it in green for you so you don't pick the wrong one. Okay, and normally you would get to a selector where you pick a type of buff that you want. Instead, you have to do a fight in order to choose that buff. And it goes through different ones. You want to pick the buff that best suits your champion. So for example, if I want one that has to do with picking up different buffs, that's going to help increase my damage. So I'm going to pick the unparalleled buffs that works well with Hulkling, because Hulkling gains a lot of buffs, and this is a standard combination that I never get to use because the teammate that I run nightmare raids with, or regular raids, would always run tactician. I would run assault and vanguard. So this fight here is really meaningless. The first one, it just means you just got to do the fight in order to get that buff instead of a selector. So it's a very simple fight. We'll do that fight, and then we will skip over to then you get a second fight, which is to select the way that you are going to fight the boss. When you do raids, there's always a couple champions. Each one has a different node on it that you need to do a certain set of tasks over and over again in order to get charges. In raids, you're giving those charges to the next person fighting. Here, obviously, the charges will still work for yourself, but you have choices of either a certain amount of light or medium attacks, countering heavies or specials, doing certain tasks where knock down, light attack, or dodge a hit, or probably MCOC's one is the most annoying, where it's either whiff an attack or hit into the block or knock them down. It can be very annoying, that one, especially depending on the defender. So a very easy one to get started with is baiting heavies and specials, because you are going to be doing that anyways. So again, you are going to finish this fight and then go on to the boss. The boss in these solo raids is the champion, but he doesn't have the champions. He has the champions animations, but he doesn't have the champions attributes. So you have to take a look at the champion every single time, because sometimes you could get into something that doesn't quite jive with what you're trying to do, which is exactly what I'm trying to show in this video, which was Hulkling again as a champion. He is the champion has Red Guardian's abilities, which means normally with Hulkling you want to hit into the block. If I hit into the block with against the champion here with Red Guardian's shield, I'm going to get stunned and destroyed after I crack his shield. So I have to be a little careful there about what I'm doing. But other than that, I'm baiting specials, baiting heavies, getting my usual buffs. I do throw in some attacks into the block here and there, but I'd be careful not to destroy that shield in the top right because he gets perfect block on it, and when you destroy it, you get stunned. But other than that, it is a fair. You're going to see the damage ramp up. There's actually a buff. Right now it's the third from the left on top of Hulkling, which every time I counter his special or his heavy, that is going to go up. The more that goes up, every time it gets to like over 50 there, then on the left there, you got that orange charges. When you get those orange charges, you are going to be hitting a lot harder. And you're going to see big red numbers, big yellow numbers, and depending on the champion that you're using, you are going to, and the combination of nodes, it's going to allow you to hit really hard. In raids, you normally have a damage cap of 12% per fight. Here you have more than enough time to, and no damage cap right here, so you can play the fight for a minute or two or a few minutes and get the fight down and get your objective. The bonus thing that is going on right now, which I did a little bit of searching, but I haven't seen any videos on it, is that you can actually get 2 times the objectives for every single objective they've been putting out. I'm not 100% if this is completely going under the radar or if this is something completely obvious that everybody knows, but I haven't really seen anyone talking about it, so I figured I'm going to put something out. There you see I cracked his shield, but during a special I didn't get stunned, but luckily he didn't counter me afterwards. But what's going to happen is the rewards, normally you do an objective and you go to the objective and you claim it. When you claim it, then it goes away. Here, what's happening is you're getting the refined XP point right away when you finish the fight. And then if you go to the objective, it'll be like dulled out, but there's still an option to refresh the objective to a different one. So what I'm going to show you is when you finish the fight, that 1 refined XP is going to be in your inventory. But then if you go and refresh the objective, you will get a brand new objective, which means you can do 2 per day so you can get 2 of the refined XP tokens. And then and I'll show you that you're going to be able to claim that you'll get that second refined XP after doing the fight again with another objective, and it'll be in your inventory. So you don't get anything here on this page. We're going to hop over to our objective, and we're going to see that we claimed the objective. It's claimed, but there is that refresh button that you can still click it. So we're going to go into our inventory, and I'm going to show you that I have 1 refined XP token. I have 1. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to my solo raid objective, click on it, and press replace, and I get a brand new one. So I'm going to go in with a science champion now. I'm going to fast forward through it, let the music play out. You can watch what the different nodes that I chose. I tried out Spider-Ham, who I've never used before in raids myself. I know it's someone that gets used. So I picked Spider-Ham, picked the one that adds weakness or taunt because he has a taunt on his special one. So I figured that would be a good one. I haven't really done too much with Spider-Ham in raids. He's not one of the champions that I use, but I'm going to fast forward through it. I do get everything done, finish the boss, then I'll show you that I can claim a second objective. And I've been doing this every single day for every objective, and I'm getting twice the rewards. So this is to try and help you out so you can do the same. All right, now that I finished that fight, we are going to see that it's going to pop up that I got the objective again. So right here, it's going to say, there we go, objective rewards claimed. And I'm going to go and see, and now there's going to be no refresh button. And I'm going to have 2 refined XP in my inventory. So there it is, 2 refined XP, and the objective cannot be claimed anymore or refreshed. So hopefully that helps you out get double the rewards. See you in the next one, guys. Bye-bye.